this might be the perfect everyday Jordan. As you guys can see, it is very clean, it has that crazy comfort, and it's very versatile. But does the hype match up to the reality? We're gonna go ahead and break it down in this video. I do want to say there is one thing about this shoe that no one is talking about that I'm gonna go ahead and break down in the video. And I gotta say, before I give it that perfect everyday title, we gotta really break this down and analyze this sneaker. And I'm talking about from the comfort to the design to a real world analysis. So let's go ahead and break this down. And right off the bat, I gotta say, I'm really happy with this shoe right here. This is honestly one of the shoes I really wish I could keep. But unfortunately, if you are new to the channel, you probably don't know, but I do return every single sneaker that I have done on the channel, except for a select couple of pairs that I have been able to keep in the collection. So this shoe right here is one I'm not gonna be able to keep, but it's not because of the fact that I don't like it, it's because of the fact that it doesn't really make sense for me to keep the sneaker. When I kind of get these reviews out, so you guys know like a better of like what to expect, kind of let you guys know of a shoe size, give you guys the features and things like that. So yeah, this shoe unfortunately I cannot keep, but the materials look amazing. I like the feel right here. It looks amazing. I feel like the camera doesn't even do it justice though, but it looks amazing. Materials feel amazing. And this is the SE version. So there are a couple of key differences I will break down in this video, but I gotta say this shoe right here is definitely amazing. I know it's not tied. You guys give me a break. I am gonna be returning this sneaker, and that's why I feel like there was no need for me to go ahead and tie this sneaker. So this is the shoe right here. Let's go ahead and break down this overall shoe. And with further ado, we're gonna talk about the design and first impressions. And when we're breaking that down, the medium olive colorway is amazing. I got this from Chic, size 10.5. I believe it does fit true to size, so this is the size I will rock with if I do get another pair of Air Jordan 1 Low SEs. But gotta say, it's true to size for me. Got a 10.5 fit. Maybe if you are wide-footed, maybe go up a full size, half size. But then again, I'm not wide-footed, so I am definitely giving you guys this info, kind of like, you know, estimating what I would think. Also, the links for the sneakers will be down below in the description if you do want to check it out. And if you do purchase, it is an affiliate link, so I greatly appreciate it. So now, as we kind of got all those things out the way, I do want to kind of tell you guys about, you know, how this colorway is like so subtle but classy. I feel like it's one of those colorways that it is very like calm. Like it's calm, but it's out there. I feel like it's like a best of both worlds. And it's kind of like a perfect mix of muted tones and a clean contrast. You've got that olive suede overlay wrapping around with that nice leather base, give you that kind of like soft yet rugged kind of sophisticated vibe. In this shoe, you also do have that signature Nike swoosh. You got a nice midsole and subtle Jumpman and Wings logos. Now with this shoe, it's definitely nothing loud and nothing overdone for sure. And when I first saw these online, I just thought there was no other better time to go ahead and cop these sneakers. But unfortunately, I believe the sneaker released in September. I feel like my release date sites are always wrong, or I don't know if Chic just gets the sneakers earlier. But yeah, I got the sneaker a little late, but it's still like we're on time. And I'll show you guys the exact release date too when I edit this video. But looks are one thing, but how it feels on foot is definitely the other thing. So that's where most Jordans either win or lose. So section 2, comfort and fit. This is where things really get rocky, and not in a bad way. I feel like the comfort wise, this might be one of the better Jordan 1 lows we've gotten in years. The SE build brings like a slightly softer padding around the collar and a more flexible tongue, meaning you don't have to break them in as much as like the older pairs. Now the insole is updated too, and it's cushier than the standard Jordan 1 setup. It's still not the modern running shoe comfort, but for daily use, it's way more wearable. And a little bit of fit tips I will give you guys is it is slightly narrow at the toe box, but it is great for casual wear and not ideal for, I would say, long or high activity days for sure. I did feel like there's some better shoes that are, you know, just better at keeping your underfoot cushion and better at keeping you just feeling great throughout the whole day. So this shoe right here, I gotta say, when it comes to overall comfort and cushioning, it's great for comfort, but to a certain extent, and I wouldn't use this for like high activity, you know, high usage days, or, you know, days where you're just gonna be doing a lot like a amusement park or things like that. But honestly, what sold me wasn't even the comfort, it's the versatility for the shoe. And these go with not literally everything, but I feel like you can definitely pair this with a lot of different things, especially because you have like this, it's not a white, but it's like a gray type of color. And if I can find the exact color name, I'll put it in the video. But I feel like with this shoe right here, this green is not too limiting. You can wear it with white, you can wear it with black, you can wear it with gray, and just all these different colors you wear it with green. But I feel like if you are a person that loves green, this olive green shoe is definitely gonna be a shoe for you to go ahead and cop. But now we're gonna talk about the styling and wearability. So this is actually where that Jordan 1 low medium olive really shines, and that is definitely the everyday styling. Now, I will not turn this video into like a 5 ways to style the Air Jordan 1 Low SE, but I will show you guys a couple of examples. So this shoe is newly released and they probably don't have a lot of outfit pics out there, but I will show you guys a couple of examples of other Air Jordan 1 Low SEs and kind of show you guys how you guys can go ahead and go about styling. But I feel like with this type of low cut, it has a nice build to it. I feel like you can't really go wrong with, you can go baggy, you can go skinny, you can really take it a lot of different ways. So I gotta say, this shoe is definitely gonna be versatile in that area. So yeah, with denim, joggers, cargos, neutral fits, you can't go wrong, even with like lighter spring colors. And it's subtle enough for work or even casual meetups, but still has that edge that says, I know sneakers. If you're thinking you're gonna be rocking these long term, stay tuned, because you'll definitely wanna know about how those materials are gonna hold up and that build quality. Now the materials on the medium olive are pretty solid for an SE release. You got the soft suede overlays, decent leather underlays, and that signature Air Jordan craftsmanship. Now it's not premium tier like a high-end collab, but it's definitely above GR quality. And a couple of like durability ratings I will give you guys strictly based off of research. I would definitely give it the thumbs up in terms of everyday wear. Rain resistance, I definitely say you gotta protect that suede. I definitely would not be wearing this in maybe even a school environment too. I feel like people will be stepping on your shoes in school. But then again, you can't be really moving through life like that. I feel like you gotta sometimes, you know, wear what you like. So I definitely say if you can't prevent it from rain, because that suede is probably gonna ruin it. It's not gonna look the best and like how it looks when you fresh buy it. That's just my personal take. Now, crease factor, it is gonna crease, and I do recommend crease protectors in all types of shoes like this. And if you would like a link, let me know. I can give you guys a link to crease protectors, or I can just let you know of some good brands. Just go ahead and comment it down below, and I definitely will go ahead and respond to you within the first 24 hours for sure. Now, here's where things get a little interesting, because this shoe not only looks great, but it feels like the Jordan brand really listened to the fans, listened to the audience about what they really wanted. And when we go ahead and talk about the price and value, I believe it retails at about $125, which is not bad. And in 2025, that is actually some pretty solid value for a shoe like this. So that being said, considering the quality and comfort improvements, this is a great shoe at its price. And compared to standard GR pairs at around $100 to $115, you're paying a small premium for noticeably better materials. So I have definitely had quite a bit of shoes in my time, and I gotta say, some of them look great, but the feel is kind of flat. Now with this shoe right here, the feel is not flat. It feels actually pretty comfortable, and the padding is really nice. It's something I didn't really expect, which I'm guessing that's what the SE has to offer. So if you want a nice, more comfort, you want that more padding, the SE is gonna be definitely the way to go. So as far as, you know, talking about this shoe as the perfect everyday Jordan, we gotta go ahead and break down the pros and cons. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through a couple of some that I wrote down. So 4 pros I have for you is the fact that it is super versatile and goes with everything. The upgraded comfort is definitely better than the older models. You got that premium feel for the price, and then it also is durable and wearable year round. Now, as far as some of the cons, this shoe right here, the suede can scuff easy. This is not ideal for wet weather. And then also it runs slightly narrow for wide feet. So I gotta say, while this shoe is not perfect, it's the first Jordan 1 Low in a while to go ahead and feel built for real world use and not just for sneakerhead flexes. So honestly, it might even sneak into my top 5 everyday sneakers of 2025. So if you want to see that video, hit the subscribe button, because it definitely is coming real soon, especially with the love you guys gave me on that last list video on the best basketball shoes. But final verdict, after some couple of wears in the Air Jordan 1 Low SE medium olive, here's gonna be my honest take. And this might be the most balanced everyday Jordan you can buy right now. It's comfortable, it's wearable, and stylish without even trying too hard. And I'm gonna say, for someone who wants a shoe that you can rock to class, to the gym, the mall, or even a casual dinner, this one fits that sweet spot perfectly. Now, comfort rating 8.5, I would say 7.5. Let's go 7.5 for comfort. In terms of style, 10 out of 10. Materials, 8 out of 10, really solid, feels really premium. Value, I would say a solid 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, the medium olive, it's that easy win pair. It's clean, comfortable, and quietly elite. And if the Jordan brand keeps up this trend, the 2026 lineup might bring back the everyday magic that we have been missing. So that is the Air Jordan 1 Low SE medium olive review. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video. Also, I recommend if you want to see a lot of like sneaker reviews, I also do top 10 list reaction videos, things like that. Just putting you guys on game with the latest and greatest in terms of sneakers. Hit the subscribe button and also that notification bell so you get notified every time I post. But that is enough of me talking about this Air Jordan 1 Low SE. I recommend if you are into sneakers, I have a bunch of different sneaker reviews that would be great to add to your collection. And I'm sure if you click the playlist right here, you'll find a bunch of options that you'll like. I'll see y'all there.